Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to this episode of NAFDAC in Your Health. This is a program where we provide you with insightful information about the activities of NAFDAC in the agency's drive to safeguard the health of the nation. My name is Opejemi Orimolade. On this episode of NAFDAC and Your Health, our focus is on a 2-day sensitization and awareness workshop on Greenbook Traceability Project and Paediatric Policy, which centers around the Greenbook application, a comprehensive database where all information on NAFDAC's registered products can be found as a way of tracking the registered products. The perennial problem and havoc caused to the health of Nigerians by substandard and falsified regulated products made even more necessary the need to keep record and maintain a comprehensive database where detailed information can be sought on NAFDAC's registered products is germane in order to monitor, trace, and ascertain the quality or adverse reactions of drugs where such arises. This is why NAFDAC took a step further to heighten the strategies employed in curbing the menace of substandard and falsified products. The step taken included giving consumers the opportunity to be able to access detailed information on the drugs they buy. This gave birth to the application, which provides solutions to the problem that could arise as a result of lack of a drug database. This drug database is what NAFDAC calls the Greenbook, which was launched in 2024 in collaboration with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The Director General of the agency, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, at the launch of the Greenbook in 2024, explained the purpose of the Greenbook and the benefits it provides.
It is a repository of NAFDAC-registered drug products. This momentous occasion symbolizes a significant milestone in our commitment to delivering quality, efficacious, and easily verifiable products to the market. As a maturity level 3 organization, one of the things that we should be known by is transparency. Transparency is extremely important, and this is part of what Greenbook is achieving. NAFDAC, as a maturity level 3 agency, has always been in the forefront of safeguarding the well-being of Nigerians by meticulously evaluating, approving, and monitoring all NAFDAC regulated products. The Greenbook, a comprehensive and dynamic database, is a leap forward in transparency, like I mentioned, accessibility, as prescribed by WHO Global Benchmarking Tool. This innovative initiative is not only streamlining information but also empowers healthcare professionals. And I'm happy that ACPN is here, PSN is here, and also empowering the public to make informed decisions about the medicines they prescribe, dispense, and use.
The NAFDAC DG also acknowledged the vital role of the stakeholders in the agency's efforts to protect public health through the transformative agenda of the Greenbook.
Today's launch is a collaborative effort between NAFDAC and various stakeholders, underscoring the importance of partnerships in advancing public health. It reflects our shared commitment to building a robust framework for pharmaceutical oversight and ensuring that Nigerians have access to safe and effective medicines. As we embark on this new chapter, let us recognize the transformative potential of the NAFDAC Greenbook. May it serve as a beacon of progress, guiding us toward a future where healthcare is characterized by transparency, accountability, and most importantly, the well-being of our citizens.
In advancing the effort that was entrenched at the launch of the Greenbook in 2024, the agency recently held a 2-day workshop in Lagos on the dissemination of regulations and sensitization of NAFDAC Scan to Verify and Greenbook app for stakeholders. Representing the NAFDAC DG, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, at the workshop, the agency's Director of Post-Marketing Surveillance, Pharmacist Fredin Bitrus, gave an overview of the efforts NAFDAC have been making to fight the menace of substandard and falsified regulated products.
Over the years, Nigeria, like in other low and medium-income countries, has grappled with a man-made evil that is called substandard and falsified products, commonly known as counterfeit and fake medical products. Please note that these products are produced by our greedy businessmen and their international collaborators to get rich or make money. This is the worst inhumanity of man to fellow men. NAFDAC over the years has deployed various measures to combat SF products. These include NAFDAC consumer safety, publication of counterfeit products in daily newspapers, the Shine Your Eye program on national TV, and technologies like mobile authentication service, TrueScan, Minilab, etc. Now, NAFDAC and Your Health on the NTA channels and TV stations are weekly programs, to also drive home the same point. We are currently active on social media, handles like the Facebook, the X, formerly known as Twitter, Nigeria and NAFDAC agencies. Now, the counterfeiters have assumed more sophisticated dimensions to advance their trade. Therefore, the agency is poised to use technologies and modern means to mitigate the activities of these counterfeiters, and therefore the need for sensitization of stakeholders on these technologies is apt.
The representative of the NAFDAC DG also explained the purpose of the 2 days workshop.
This workshop aims to provide information, sensitize stakeholders, and provide hands-on training on these three things. 1, the NAFDAC Greenbook, the Traceability Regulation 2024, and the Paediatric Regulation 2024. This will ensure that the regulator and the regulated are on the same page in combating SF medical products. The NAFDAC Greenbook is an online resource for identifying product source. Enter the product name, the brand name, or registration number, or search for information about its registration status, and you will find it on the Greenbook. If the product is listed in the Greenbook, it signifies that it has been registered by NAFDAC and is considered authentic. 2, the NAFDAC Pharmaceutical Product Traceability Regulation 2024 provides a legal framework for drugs and related products, trade items, manufactured, imported, exported, advertised, sold, distributed, or used in Nigeria to be identified with a unique identifier created by the brand owner to enable visibility and tracking of the product along the supply chain. Nigeria is the first in Africa to use this technology and the second leading country in the world to use it. We use COVID-19 vaccine distribution to pilot the project, and the outputs were very good. Within 24 hours, batches of substandard and defective vaccines were recalled. The project is being implemented in phases. We have it implemented on commodities in public health like the ATM products, and the narcotics products. We shall get into other products. In fact, presently we are on MNCH products. Please note that with this technology, stakeholders can detect and reject SF products entry into the supply chain. So duty is upon each and every one here to be your brother's keeper, to connect with your source and the areas in which you supply, to ensure that what you get and what they get is of quality, is safe and efficacious. The NAFDAC Paediatric Regulation 2024, this is a special regulation to address the special needs of our children. The special needs of children are addressed in this regulation in addition to the important issues that the Registration and Regulation Directorate has addressed. In conclusion, I wish to call on all stakeholders in the healthcare space to support this laudable initiative to combat SF and ensure that we provide quality, safe, and efficacious medical products to our people in Nigeria.
Also speaking at the workshop, the Southwest Zonal Director of NAFDAC, Mrs. Rosalyn Ajayi, further highlighted the objectives of the workshop.
The Greenbook is a resource material that provides consistent and up-to-date information about NAFDAC-registered products, medicinal products. And of course, it is also the desire, the objective of this engagement that awareness will be created to stakeholders on the key requirements and implications of the Pharmaceutical Traceability Regulation of 2024 and ensure that stakeholders understand their roles, the regulatory changes, and the necessary actions to achieve compliance. And lastly, we also want to establish and get all the stakeholders familiarize themselves with the features and functionalities of the NAFDAC Scan to Verify app, which enables efficient track and trace of medicines within the supply chain. Part of this program, a session of this program is going to be hands-on, so we get ourselves familiarized with how to use the Scan to Verify app and all that. So it is the expectation of the Director General that at the end of this program, we will go home better informed, participants in the regulatory space as far as drug safety, drug quality is concerned.
We'll take a short break now. The program returns shortly.
No way. I'm never taking vaccines again or giving it to my child. My head aches. My child is That would have been me if I did not know better that reactions after vaccination are called adverse events following immunizations, AEFI. And it is normal. In fact, it often indicates that the vaccines are working effectively. Yes, every individual reacts differently. It can be serious or non-serious, such as fever, fatigue, headache, dizziness, pain, swelling at injection site, rashes, etc. So don't be scared about taking vaccines. All vaccines are certified by WHO and approved by NAFDAC. The benefit of vaccination far outweighs the adverse events that could follow. To report any adverse events, visit the health center where you receive the vaccine or one nearest to you, or call the phone number on your vaccination card. You can also report AEFI using the MedSafety app. Vaccines are free, safe, and effective. Get vaccinated today. This message is from the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, NPHCDA, and the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. For further inquiries, visit www.nphcda.gov.ng or call 7722.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're watching NAFDAC and your health. The NAFDAC ICT team has indeed put in a lot of hard work into actualizing the Greenbook project. The arduous process that culminated in the celebrated achievement in how to make use of the Greenbook app was explained by the NAFDAC Deputy Director in charge of Information, Communication and Technology, Mr. Olufemi Balogun.
So we can see the journey so far on this Greenbook back in 2002. We only have a standalone Excel file of limited information on registered products. Then in 2004, we had NAPA, which is standalone access database. We also have did a bit of corrections by introducing a bit more. This database was also published, but it wasn't Greenbook. It was still not totally completed and not totally accurate. In 2017, we revised that database, and in 2024, we launched our online Greenbook.
The second day of the workshop featured presentations on the overview of traceability implementation in Nigeria and the overview of the NAFDAC Scan to Verify app, and these were followed by question and answer sessions. Stakeholders in attendance at the two-day workshop included the Lagos State Ministry of Health, Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, the West African Postgraduate College of Pharmacy, the Pharmaceutical Manufacturers Group of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, and the Paediatric Society of Nigeria.
As a college, we want to congratulate NAFDAC and all the stakeholders for this milestone achievement. One, publication of two important regulations, the Paediatric Medicinal Products Regulation and Pharmaceutical Product Traceability Regulation. This is quite a great achievement, and as a college, we congratulate NAFDAC on this. Our vision as a college is basically to be a center of excellence in training and research. I want to emphasize that in research, we encourage dissemination of findings of information, which is in tandem with what we are doing in this program, disseminating information, creating awareness on the two regulations for pediatric and product traceability. We are optimistic as a college that when the information is properly disseminated, the stakeholder will use the regulations in enhancing patient safety. And we are sure that all of us will put our hands on deck to ensure that patient safety is guaranteed.
To our colleagues here, I stand here to give a good message on behalf of my corps commander, Medical Brigadier General S.O. Okoigi, who happens to be a fellow of the College of Medicine. He's an O&G surgeon. He has sent me here to give a goodwill, which is to extend his heartfelt goodwill to the organizer and commend the organizer of this particular sensitization and awareness program. And all is aimed at developing the healthcare profession in the Nigerian Army. He also sent me to tell the DG of upholding the standard of the healthcare system in ensuring that safe and qualitative drugs and medicine and sundries are made available across line, despite the huge challenges which we as professionals are faced with among the quacks that we have around. He also acknowledged, and these programs actually aim at enriching your knowledge, sharpen our skill, and further equip us with the dynamism that the healthcare profession demands. And we are confident that you will return better position to serve with passion, competence, and courage to deliver qualitative healthcare delivery to the society.
A lot of drugs that are consumed locally are consumed by children, and that's our constituency, and we advocate for children. We also want to ensure that the medications that our children consume are safe, and that's why we're supporting NAFDAC in this laudable project of sensitizing stakeholders about traceability of products consumed locally.
That's how far we can go on this episode of the program. Please make it a date with us, same time, same station next week for another insightful edition. If you have comments, complaints, or you have reports about peddlers of fake drugs and adulterated food products, we're always accessible.
You can reach NAFDAC via toll-free numbers. For inquiries, call 0700 162 3322. For complaints, call 0800 162 3322. You may also email NAFDAC at nafdac.gov.ng. If you have complaints about any form of misconduct, you can reach the Reforms Unit via email reforms@nafdac.gov.ng or call the Reforms hotlines on 0909 763 0506 or 0909 763 0507. NAFDAC, customer focused, agency minded.
It is important to note that importing, producing, advertising, distributing, and selling of fake food products, drugs, chemicals, as well as adulterated cosmetics and unapproved water are all criminal acts and can destroy human lives. Join the fight against these heinous crimes by reporting any suspicious activity in this direction in your area to NAFDAC. Let's join hands to safeguard the health of Nigerians. See you again next week. Stay safe.